Hello, yogis. Cassidy with Marina Bay Yoga here. So good to be with you. Today's practice is going to be focused on the warriors and balancing. So, we're going to take a little bit more time in every pose. We're going to slow it down. We're really going to focus on strengthening through each of these poses. We're going to focus on really doing each pose to the best of our abilities. Sometimes in yoga classes, we're going so fast, especially in flows, that to take the time to slow down and to make sure that we're doing the poses with integrity is going to be really, really important. So go ahead and meet me on your mat when you're ready, and we will get started. We're going to begin today in a downward facing dog. So you can go ahead and come straight there. Palms come down to the ground. Feet can step back and just start to pedal out the heels, feeling that opening through the back and through the calves. Look towards your knees. And again, just slowing everything down today as we move through our warriors and into our balancing poses. This is going to be more of a hatha practice than a flow. So we'll take one pose at a time, nice and slow, and you'll be able to really root into the foundations of your practice as well as build a lot of strength here. On your next inhale, go ahead and walk it forward, come to a forward fold. Take a moment here in your forward fold to connect with the ground. Spread out your toes. Find a little rock forwards and back, letting the full right foot and full left foot plant firmly on the ground. And just start to feel the earth beneath you, really grounding yourself into the present moment. You can reach for opposite elbows and find a gentle bend in the knee and a little sway left and right. As you ground down here, take a moment to set an intention for your practice. Something that you desire to get out of the next 30 minutes or so. Take a big inhale through the nose, filling up all the way. Feel that breath traveling down your spine. And slowly on your exhale, release the arms down. Feel your breath gently moving out of the body. Start to find a little bend in the knee, left and then right, going back and forth, just warming up those hamstrings. And we're going to slowly rise all the way up to standing. Palms come together overhead, reach through your fingertips. Exhale, palms come together at heart center. We're going to keep our right foot forward and step that left foot back to our warrior one. Hips face forward and arms shoot up towards the ceiling. Left toes are planted out about 45 degrees, and we're pressing into the outside of that left foot. Reach the arms up and feel the strength of your body. Now you can take this a little deeper by walking that right foot forward and deepening that stretch through the left quad and really extending that strength down the left leg. Arms stay up here, finding your breath. Nice big bend in the right knee. You're going to check in with that right knee and make sure your knee is just in line with the second toe. Knee over ankle. Reach up a little bit higher. Ooh, a nice big back pop for me. Soften the shoulders down, creating some space between your ears and your shoulders while still reaching up through your fingertips, engaging all parts of the body. We're here for just a few more breaths. Drawing the rib cage in, drawing the low belly in, engaging while maintaining your breath. Just because you're engaged does not mean you lose the breath. On your next inhale, we're gonna open up to warrior two, rotating out to the left side. You may have to resituate your knees. Right knee stays in line with that second toe. Keep your arms out to a T, and we're gonna look past the right fingertips. Pressing forward just a little bit more, that back leg stays really strong here. You may notice that as you open to warrior two, your back engagement increases. Find your breath, find some stillness. You may notice that the glutes engage a little bit more here. Good, yogis. 3 more deep breaths. And we're gonna circle those arms back behind us, interlace the fingers, and start to draw right shoulder to right knee, coming into humble warrior. You can draw those arms up if you'd like, giving the shoulder an extra stretch here. And make sure you're keeping that right knee nice and bent. We're here for 3 breaths. Find some ease for that right leg. It's doing a lot of work. Oops. And if your left foot starts to slip, that's okay. Deepen the strength through the back part of your left foot. Good, yogis. And inhale, bring it all the way back up to warrior two. We're gonna take that left arm back behind us, reach the right arm up, reverse warrior. Look up towards your fingertips, and maybe that right knee is starting to wiggle a little bit. Maybe that right leg is starting to shake. Just notice. See if you can bend a little deeper, and inhale all the way up to star pose. Arms reach all the way up. You may resituate your feet, and exhale, fold forward. My mat is extra slippery today. I don't know what's going on. You can wiggle your hips left and right just a little bit. And we're gonna walk the hands all the way over to that left foot, rising up to warrior one on the left side. Good, you've got it now. So that right leg stays really strong. Hips turn and focus towards the front. Left knee is bent and in line with your second toe. Arms reach up, slowing everything down to feel the strength of your body here. Bending that left knee a little deeper. Relax the shoulders. Find ease with your breath. And exhale, open warrior two. Pressing that left knee forward just a little bit more, reaching through those left fingertips. Right leg stays nice and strong. Hips rotated open towards the side. You may even resituate that back leg so you can open a little bit more. Good, yogis. Keeping your gaze past the left fingertips, reach a little further and send those arms back behind you. Humble warrior, left shoulder to left knee. Reaching the arms up overhead, deepening that shoulder stretch, and sending your breath, sending some love to that left leg. Inhale all the way back up to your warrior two. Nice control here. And reach through those left fingertips. Bring the right arm back behind you. Left arm reaches up. Reverse warrior. Sink that left knee just a little bit further, drawing the hips closer and closer to your left heel, and look up towards your fingertips. Three more breaths here. And inhale all the way open to your star pose. Exhale, fold forward. Find a little wiggle, a little shake of the hips. And roll all the way back up. All right, let's bring in some balance. So on warrior three, you're gonna plant that right foot down. And again, really feeling that strength through your right leg. Arms are gonna reach forward, left leg reaches back. You wanna find your gaze, your drishti, with your gaze lifted. If you look down, you'll go down. Good, yogi. Find your balance, find a little hydraulics in that right leg. Right foot is strong, left toes are pointed down. Reach through your fingertips a little further and go ahead and bring the hands down. Left leg rises, standing split. And just notice how this feels today. You may want to use some blocks under your hands to bring the floor closer to you. That's completely okay. If you're ready to take this a step further, you can walk your hands over to your right ankle and maybe take hold of that right ankle. Finding a little bit more balance here. And when you're ready, step the left foot down, forward fold. Bend one knee and then the other. And slowly rise all the way up to standing. All right, let's do the left leg. Are your legs shaking at all yet? Mine sure are. All right, plant that left foot down. We're gonna take the arms forward as we find our drishti and lift the right leg up. Finding your warrior three. Left foot is nice and strong. Gentle bend in the left knee. Find your gaze, reach those arms forward for 3 more breaths here. Body is parallel to the ground. And hands come down to the ground. Reach that right leg up, deepening the stretch for both legs here. And again, if you'd like, you can walk your hands over towards that left foot and find a little balance. Coming into your standing split, maybe wrapping the fingers around your ankle. When you're ready, step the right foot down, forward fold. Bend one knee and then the other. And rise all the way up. Go ahead and shake out the legs. All right, let's continue with some balancing poses. So we're gonna keep that right foot in front and we're gonna come to our warrior one. From our warrior one, we're gonna go into a half moon. Your right hand is gonna come in front of your right foot and your left leg is going to rise. Toes point out to the side and start to take that left arm up. You wanna open up like a book, opening up to that left side. You can always use a block under your right hand to bring the floor closer to you. Find your drishti, find your gaze, keep a gentle bend in that right knee. Good, yogi. Go ahead and bring your left hand down. Left foot comes down. Rise all the way up. Let's do it on the other side. Come to your warrior one. Left foot is forward, right leg is back. Reach your arms all the way up. And when you're ready, we're gonna bring the left hand in front of the left foot. Right leg rises and start to open up like a book towards the right side. You might notice a little difference on this side. Maybe it's easier to open, maybe it's a little bit more difficult. Notice what your body is doing and honor that today. Gentle bend in the left knee. And maybe you even start to find a little lift off of those left fingertips. Maybe they come off the ground and you find a little bit more balance. Good, right hand comes down, right foot comes down, rise all the way up. Go ahead and shake out your legs. Good job. All right, let's find Another variation of that half moon, we're gonna go into revolved half moon. Right foot comes forward. We're back into that warrior one, arms reach up. This time the left hand is going to stay down on the inside of that right foot, and the right arm is gonna come up. We're gonna take flight by taking the left leg up, twisting towards the right side. Revolved half moon. Good, yogi. Feel the strength of your right leg, strong right foot, gentle bend in the knee. And let's take it a step further. Go ahead and bend your left knee, reach back for your foot, and we're gonna face forward and start to rise up. Twisted dancer. It's okay if you fall. You wanna look forward and start to bring the left hand forward, reaching the left leg back, pressing into that right hand, creating some tension between hand and foot. One more deep breath here and release it down. Good job. Let's do the other side. All right. Left foot is in front. From warrior one, we're gonna go straight into that revolved half moon. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up, and start to find a lift of the right leg, twisting open towards the left side. Find your breath, find that extension, and trust your body here, using the block if it feels good. And maybe you're in a gentle twist today. Maybe you're not all the way open. That's okay. When you're ready, reach back for that right foot. And we're gonna start to rise all the way up. Find your drishti in front of you. Coming into twisted dancer, reach the right arm forward. Press left into right and draw your right leg up a little bit higher. And release the right foot down. Come all the way back up. Good job, yogi. You're doing awesome. All right, let's move through our warriors one more time, starting at the top. We're gonna inhale, reach those arms all the way up, and go ahead and exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to your shins and straighten the back. Exhale, fold forward. Right foot stays forward, left foot steps back, rise all the way up, warrior one. This time we're gonna go straight to humble warrior. Reach your arms back behind you, interlace the fingers, right shoulder comes to right knee, lower it all the way down. Find your breath and find some stillness here. Rise all the way back up, and we're gonna go straight into warrior three, balancing on that right foot. Reach the arms forward, left leg rises. Good, yogi. Stay with your breath here. Hands come down to the ground, left leg rises, standing split. Walk the hands over to your ankle, maybe finding a little balance. Bring the hands back down. We're gonna keep the left hand down and we're gonna go into that revolved half moon. Open up the right arm. Right hand comes down and we're gonna circle all the way up to warrior two. Nice transition, yogis. Reach through those right fingertips. Left arm comes back behind you, right arm reaches up. Reverse warrior. Inhale all the way up to star pose and exhale, fold forward. Nice little wiggle of the hips, moving left and right. And start to walk the hands over to the left foot. Rise up to warrior one. Left toes point to the back of the mat. Arms reach up. Good. Find your strength, find your stillness here. And arms come back behind you. And we're going to start to hover left shoulder to left knee. Humble warrior. Feel that breath moving all the way through your body. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms reach back up to warrior one, rotating forward. And we're gonna take flight. I need a little bit more space on my mat. There we go. We're gonna take flight, pressing into the left foot. Reach your arms forward, warrior three. Find your breath, find your body here. Hands come down to the ground, right leg rises, standing split. Take a moment here, finding some balance, maybe walking the hands over towards that left ankle. Nice control. Bring the hands back down, keep the right hand down, reach the left arm up, twisting towards the left side. Revolved half moon. Maybe you look up a little bit higher this time. And left hand comes down, right foot steps back. Circle your arms all the way up, warrior two. Great job. Reach through those left fingertips and right arm comes back behind you. Left arm reaches up and over, looking all the way up. Left knee stays bent in line with the left toes. And circle all the way back up to a star. Exhale, fold forward. Wide-legged forward fold. Move your hips left and right. And slowly rise all the way up. You can walk your feet together. And we're going to take some time with our tree pose. So feet can come together directly under your hips. And we're going to start by pressing the right foot into the earth. Palms come together and left heel is just going to rest against that right ankle. I forgot the word for ankle. Okay, so you can stay here, and this might actually feel really good to you today. You're going to find your drishti, find your focus, and then when you're ready, if you want to go up, you're going to just gently lift that left foot to your calf. Now we want that foot to be above or below the knee. So to get started, keep it here below the knee, rotating your hip out so that your left knee is pointed out to the side. Right hip is drawn in, so your body elongates. See how my body elongated as I went? Draw that hip in, and palms come together. Relaxing the shoulders back, finding a little bend in the right knee, a little hydraulics. Now, if you want to take it a step further, you might bring your left foot up to the crease and sit up, stand up just a little taller here. And maybe this feels good to you today and you're going to stay right here, and that's perfect. If you want to find a little bit more challenge for your balance, go ahead and reach your arms all the way up. Wherever you are, the foundation is essential and always the point. So I'm going to go back through it. Wherever you've chosen to be right now. Right toes are spread out. Right foot is firmly planted on the ground. Hips are drawn in. Belly is strong. Rib cage is drawn in. Shoulders are relaxed. And wherever that left foot chooses to be is where it chooses to be, but everything else is in line and is strong. If your arms are up, maybe you start to look up. Maybe you even close your eyes. Palms can come back down if they are up. And I'm going to show you one more option here. You can bring that left foot to the crease inside your right leg, pointing the left knee down. Okay. And then same thing, palms can be at heart center, or you can take them up overhead, looking up. Maybe trying closing the eyes, just for fun, why not? I get about a half a second before I fall over. Keeping everything engaged, everything elongated, everything strong here. We're gonna stay here for about 5 more breaths. If you are here with your left foot on your right ankle, you are still getting a ton out of this. That right leg is still working so hard. This is a friendly reminder to stay on your mat, to love where you are today, and to embrace this moment, building a strong foundation for your balancing practice. All right, go ahead and release it out. Shake out that right leg. It worked hard. Give it a little squeeze. And we're gonna go to the left side. Left foot is planted firmly under the left hip. And we're going to really spread out those toes, tighten through the low belly while still breathing, and keep the rib cage in. Tightening your belly does not mean don't breathe. We know that, right? All right, let's open that right hip to the side, bringing the right foot to the left ankle. Palms come together at heart center. And this is option 1. Maybe you stay here today using your toes as a kickstand. Find your drishti, your point of gaze, something that's not moving in front of you. And then maybe you choose to go up a little bit higher. Remember, avoiding your knee and finding which variation feels good for you. Maybe you bring your leg all the way up. Maybe you bring it to that crease like I showed you. Just seeing which one feels good to you. And notice that this side might feel different. This side might feel easier, more challenging. You might be more or less flexible on one side. You might be more or less strong on one side, just embracing exactly where you are today. Remembering the essentials: strong left leg, drishti, engagement, breath. Maybe you reach your arms up and look up towards the ceiling. Finding your own unique edge while honoring where you are today. We're going to take 5 more deep breaths here, wherever you have chosen to enjoy this portion of your practice. And go ahead and release that left foot. Shake out the right leg, give it a nice squeeze, lots of love. And we're gonna make our way all the way down onto our backs to finish our practice with a really cozy, loving cool down. Draw your knees to your chest, nose to knees, give yourself a big hug, and find a little rock left and right. Relax your head all the way down. And send those legs up towards the sky, point and flex your toes, roll your ankles. Reach your arms out to a T and go ahead and bend the knees, making a tabletop. And we're gonna make really big circles with the legs here. Taking it in each direction, massaging through the low hips, the low back, and come back to center. Go ahead and reach up for your ankles, or maybe all the way to your feet, finding a little happy baby. Knees come towards the armpits, hips open wide, and slowly come back to center. We're going to bring the feet as close to the glutes as you can. Reach the arms out to a T and just let your knees gently rock left and right, creating that little windshield wiper here. And go ahead and extend the right leg all the way down. Left leg comes all the way down and arms relax by your side, coming into Shavasana, corpse pose. Take a nice deep inhale and slowly exhale out of the mouth. Another big inhale and open the mouth, exhale. One more time, all together, breathe in through the nose. Open your mouth and let something go. Take a moment of quiet to relax, to soften. Relax the space between your eyebrows. Soften your jaw. And when you're ready, roll to one side, letting your body know it's time to wake up. You can use your arm as a little pillow, taking a moment of gratitude here. And when you're ready, press all the way up to seated, bringing your legs to a crisscross. Thank you for sharing this practice with me. It is a joy and an honor to be with you. The light in me sees the light in you, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I hope you enjoyed it. I can't wait to hear how your warriors and balancing went today. Let me know. Bye.